Right, chat. The day has finally come. The day has finally come that people said would never happen. That this would never happen again. Maybe those people were me. I don't really know. But we will be doing Lord of the Rings LCG tonight. The deck that's built was the deck I used the last time I played this game on a live stream. I have no idea if it's good or not. I mean, I assume it is. I probably stole it from someone much better at the game than me. Probably Seabass or Seabass? C-Stan. C-Stan. Probably stole it from C-Stan. So it's going to be good. I just don't remember how to pilot it. So, but I was also like, all right, let me start. Like, I haven't played Lord of the Rings LCG in a year. Like a year, maybe? I don't really know. It's been a while. So I decided I'm going to just start from the very beginning and do Passage of Mirkwood. But that scenario is like stupidly easy. So I also thought it'd be fun to start the whole process with our Nightmare decks. So we are going to be doing Nightmare Passage or Passage through Mirkwood. Sorry. This way, sometimes it makes it hard. I mean, I think this scenario makes it harder. And other times it just balances scenarios at. So, yeah. No, not bad. Not bad, chat. Alex, welcome to chat. Your comment was not deleted from yesterday. Or at least on my end, it was not. But hopefully you're doing well, man. Tiger Forever. Cool beans. It's been a minute since I played this. Have the entire saga in a BCW cardboard box. The amount of stuff is crazy. So like those 6 boxes, right? So Marvel Champions is about 5 boxes now, not completely full. That is 6 boxes full. I have 2 more downstairs. So that's most of the stuff, but not all of it. It's not the sagas. The sagas aren't in there. Those are in 2 more boxes downstairs. This is one of those games I was going to get a giant thing for, and I never did. I really should, because I would like it to be like in a nice little collection thing, but we'll see. We'll see, chat. Okay, there we go. I remember being learning curve hard-ish, and it gets more so with the expansions move on through it. Yeah, it's a little tricky as you get through things. There's a lot on the table, I think generally speaking, to kind of keep track of. I like to think I've become a better player now over time. So I think that I can keep up with it better. I also used to kind of rush it more back in the day because I was like so eager with live streaming. And now, because also I was like trying to like hit a minimum of how much stuff gets posted on the YouTube channel. Now I don't care about things anymore. I hit my 10K. I'm done caring. We're here to have fun at this point. So for me, it's like, okay, I don't have to worry about trying to make like 2-3 videos. I have every single live stream to cover all 7 days a week. Now, if a new video doesn't go up on YouTube for a few days, I don't care anymore. So I think it will be better for this channel. Well, for this channel playing this game, I should say. I think it'll be better for me because now I could just take my sweet time and not worry about things, whatever. Also, I saw some people were worried about like, does that mean he's no longer going to do Marvel Champions? No, I still will. I still will. I just want to like slowly get Lord of the Rings onto the table more. And I feel like I want to do like a cycle of Lord of the Rings and then a cycle of Arkham or something like that. Maybe not a whole cycle of Arkham. I still have some of the scenario packs downstairs that I haven't really done yet for Arkham that I feel like I should. Like one was still in its packaging. And I was like, I should probably open that. So I still want to do some stuff like that. So we'll see. So yeah, Marvel's not going to go away. Probably do the Monday thing, Monday Marvel. And then Wednesday for, I think I would like to get through the whole first wave of Lord of the Rings and see how it goes. Not 100% sure. But I would like to go through all of it because I haven't played some of the Nightmare decks like ever. Like I own them, but I haven't played them. So it'd be nice to kind of go through them all. And I have to keep re-sleeving them because I have all my encounter cards in red backed sleeves. Because the color matching on nightmare cards and regular cards isn't very good. Like it's off. So it's very obvious to tell like if you're going to get one, or at least it's obvious to me. So yeah, it's one of those things like I still have to finish sleeving all of them, which I hopefully have enough red sleeves to do. I think I do. I have a lot. So we'll see. But yeah, anyway, that's the rough plan. And then Fridays is whatever novels I decide to do. I think this Friday though, we're doing a DC deck builder. Tiger plays Journeys more. I have the entire series in one box, and it's a little more forgiving for us knuckle draggers. Is that the one that's like also an app-based game, like on an iPad or whatever? I was so against that for the longest time, and now I think if I was to find that one on sale, like a good discount, I think I would get it. I think I've changed. Kip, welcome to chat, or Cap. What is this? Lord of the Rings LCG should be fun. Yeah. The problem is, if I make it popular again, no one can get it anymore. Like, you can't get nightmare stuff. Like, forget about it. Forget about it. How much are nightmare packs? Totally. They're a little expensive nowadays. So, like, the Black Riders is now, you can buy it for $65 for the Nightmare Pack, right? The Voice of Isengard is $70. Lord of the Rings, Journey of Rosgobold, only $25. $50 over here. $50, $60. Road of Darkness is $120. Oh, wait. Oh, this one's only $50. Oh, Journey Along to Anduin. We'll get to that. It's only $35. Let's go. Shadow and Flame, which is actually a really good one. $75. Look at these prices, chat. Oh, the whole LCG Shadows and Mirkwood cycle plus Nightmare decks is only $450. I don't need a 401k. I have Nightmare packs. I should be good. Look at this. This is insane. They were at retail. At retail, these packs were $5 to $10 at retail. Please tell me how FFG is consumer friendly. Please tell me more. Super excited to hear about it. Sorry, I'm a little better. A little bitter. Cap, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. Lord of the Rings, I pray for you. I think since we'll do Passage, we'll be okay. I think. Once I remember how to play the game. It's going to be rough. I'm going to warn you guys. It's going to be rough tonight because I don't fully remember how to play the game. I read the rulebook really fast, and luckily the rulebook book is a quarter the size of Marvel Champions, so I feel like I should get it. Plus, I have the ultimate cheat sheet. This thing is going to be the saving grace of this channel. If you have Lord of the Rings and don't have this, find it on BGG. It is amazing. It's double-sided, but it's the same thing on both sides. To make life easier. Shield Wall Strategy, welcome to chat. You guys don't understand. My heart has greatly desired this. Dude, good. I'm happy to make you happy. Alex just ordered Cosmo Octopus. Should be here Friday. Tell me more, Alex. LW, just give ESPN a year and they will charge additional fee for the PLEs. Dude, I went through such a wild range of emotions today when they announced it. But it looks like if you have YouTube TV, which my in-laws do, which means we sometimes do, you don't have to pay the $30. So I think I'm good because I really want to pay $30 for it. I was about to get my internet provider from Italy through Means and then just watch it on Netflix. But it'll be shorter than that, dude. ESPN is like losing money left and right. So Cyber Jace, it's a tricky game for sure. Cap, thank you for supporting on Kick, dude. Should be a fun night. Uh-oh, D20, you lost bad the first time. I'm sorry, the last time. Yeah, I remember it not being great. I buffered the all right chat, so 1 minute and 12 seconds. Not bad. That's a ton of cards. It is a ton of cards. Peace, welcome chat. So Marvel Champions is dead and Lord of the Rings is revived, basically. I didn't realize you were playing it tonight. Yeah, we're doing it tonight. Hey, Angus, how's it going? I'm about to start my annual Lord of the Rings trilogy saga playthrough. Dude, the saga boxes are phenomenal. Like, it's one of the things, like, if you were to play Lord of the Rings and you can't get, like, all the scenarios, I get it. Get the saga boxes. They are phenomenal. They are worth it. The Hobbit ones aren't as good. But the regular saga boxes, phenomenal. I need them to make more LCGs so my TCG addiction doesn't take over. Not looking. D20 prints money. D20 was just fortunate enough to invest heavily into this back in the day. I still paid a lot for these nightmare cards back in the day, but not that. Like I was paying like 3 times over MSRP, which again was $8. So it was like 24 bucks a pack. No print orders, just silly. Yeah, there are ways. So let me find it. There are printing services that will print the cards for you. This is not from Fantasy Flight Games. This is a knockoff. Now, the problem with this knockoff, and you can't see it well here, is that this was from makeplayingcards.com, and you can kind of see above the Waste of Aaronmore, there's like text there, because their printing isn't the best. It's not bad, but it's not great. So some of the printing stuff is like, oh wait, here's a good one. Like some of the printing stuff is like really bad, but you can get the cards. The files are all online somewhere. But yeah, some of the printing is really bad. But some of it, like this one, it's not bad, right? Crisp lines, you can read it, it looks good. You can get it. If somebody's really looking for whatever set this is, I'll just send it to them. It's not like super clear, like this one's like a little fuzzy. I mean, it's still like good, but it's hard to see on camera. But like in person, it's like a little fuzzy looking. So like you could tell it's printed or like printed just in general. This is from the Dread Realm cycle. I couldn't find the packs for this cycle for the longest time, and I got it custom printed because I never thought I'd be able to find them, and then I got lucky and found them. So then now I just have to sit around doing nothing. But yeah, if anyone's looking for that set, I'll send it to them. Like if they specifically need that set. Plaid Hat is much smaller and can still do it. Plaid Hat is goated. Also, welcome Greybird Plays. When in doubt, ask Nelson for help. There you go. I also like it on Star Wars Assault, app driven. I like Mansions of Madness in that regard also. Yeah, I've before I was very anti app driven games. Now I'm less anti. What are you paying 30 bucks for? The WWE PLEs, like the pay-per-views, are no longer going to be on the Peacocks. It's going to be on ESPN. They're charging 30 bucks a month to watch them. The Octopus game is a little Cthulhu-style game where you're trying to be the first player to summon the space monster. Oh, that's fun. One thing I like about Lord of the Rings, the heroes have more impact than Marvel Champions. Yeah, they're pretty good. Why aren't the Hobbit boxes good? They're just not as good. Like the story, I think, of Hobbit is weaker. And like the scenarios are like kind of forgettable, in my opinion. Just log them to a cable provider and you don't need to pay for an ESPN app as of now. Oh, yeah. LW, I agree. That will change. That will change. Especially when they realize how many people share the same cable provider. My 401k is unopened Captain America and Doctor Strange packs. Dude, you're good then. You are golden. I have a rare Barkham Horror Scenario pack. I got that from a buddy that lives in Montana, found it in a store and asked if I wanted it for 15 bucks. And I bought it. And now that thing, how much is Barkham Horror now? It's insane. This is a scenario pack for Arkham. There's one available for $275, chat. And it's opened. It's not even sealed. I remember those nightmares are 60 bucks. Yeah. Occasionally there is a group print order that goes on a group discount. Oh, for Lord of the Rings? Nice. Doesn't matter. It's still okay. Sleeves can handle the miscutting inconsistencies. Yeah. It's only if you really care about that stuff. It's better than me making proxies. Yeah. Proxy is the way. 100%. It's an engine builder where you generate resources to get tentacles. First to get 8 tentacles wins. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, it's cool. You have to let us know more about that when you get to play it. But yeah, some of this stuff is just it's wild, chat. It's wild. I don't know, man. Hey Jim, welcome chat. Thoughts on zero buildup to John C. There was a little, right? Like you saw it now and again on some of the shows that like he was like still kind of like face. And I know Cody called it out like what the Friday before or whatever. Like I want to face the real John Cena. So that was that. I mean, you knew what it was. The problem is, and I'm gonna get hate for this, and I don't care. The Rock screwed everything up, right? That man should never be allowed near wrestling again. Like again, phenomenal wrestler in his day, phenomenal on the mic, great overall, right? Great, love him. Ever since leaving, he needs to stay gone, right? He needs to stay away from it because he single-handedly ruined everything. Like WrestleMania 41 was 41, was the last one, was terrible because of him. Like everything he has touched has just fallen apart. And he should not be allowed to touch anything else ever again. Yeah, he should not be allowed near anything. So Cena should have never turned heel. Realistically, he should have just never turned heel. You can make some arguments of doing it, but not the way that he did it. Because like the whole thing doesn't make any sense now. The whole, I'm going to steal Cody's soul. That amounted to literally nothing. Because the dude just wanted to help some Elimination Chamber sales. And was like, I'll just show up and kind of do whatever I feel like. With no direction. No plot idea, no script, no nothing. So, it made any sense. So I'm happy Cena's now face again. I really am. It fits him better. I was at SummerSlam, so even being there, like you could feel he loved it more, right? Especially when the cameras came off or like turned off, and he was like super appreciative of the crowd and whatever. Like you could just tell, like it all just felt right? Like it just felt good. And again, I know most people put Rock on their Mount Rushmore. I did until after he's done what he's done. I now kind of despise the man. I really do. I also, you hear a lot of rumors how he is in Hollywood and how terrible he is to work with. I don't think he's a really good guy. And John Cena is like, literally what, has the Guinness Book World Record of most Make-A-Wish Foundation visits or whatever it is for kids with cancer. Like, the guy's a good dude. Like, he's a good dude. So, yeah, I'm happy he's face. I'm happy he can finish off face. I still think my outsider tin hat foil prediction is that John wins the title again in his very last match, and they let him retire with the title. That's just something. Okay, so also welcome to chat, Jim. Billy, can I be a scalper? Yes, you can. 100%. It's a good career. Or welcome to chat, my 1%. Let's go. I need to give you I need to somehow figure out, Laura, how to give you a 1% badge. I know it's not physically possible, but one day I'll figure it out. I will figure it out and we will make you a 1%er. I appreciate you, Laura. Thanks for showing up. Supply and demand is crazy economic phenomena. It's the most important economics in the world. Supply and demand is brilliant. He has been out of the loop for too long, in my opinion. Completely other bubble. Yeah. He is. And look, his goal is to make money for TKO as a board representative. I get it. It was an easy way to make money. It just left a sour taste in everyone's mouth. What's your favorite Lord of the Rings cycle? Haradrim. Sorry. Haradrim is probably my favorite. The saga boxes in general also really far up there, but Haradrim's really good. The Great Havens, right? The boat one's pretty good too. When I hear The Rock, I remember he pees in bottles in the gym. I mean, somebody's got it, right? I mean, don't we all? Right? Or LA Knight needs to get his flowers. They keep messing up with him, bro. The amount you annoys me with that too is like, so Sol Roca, right, is getting like a lot of hype right now. Like she's phenomenal. If you're not watching Sol Roca, she's gonna be the next big thing. If they don't fumble her. Like, I feel like this is going to be a Karrion Kross LA Knight thing all over again where they just don't know what to do with the person, right? Like Stephanie Valcourt, like I worry about her too, because like she's got a good thing going right now. They could easily mess it up. So I don't know. They just don't know what to do with some things. Steven, you're doing Nightmare? Yeah, we're gonna do Nightmare. Passage through Mirkwood. Can't get into LA Knight. Novels loves LA Knight. She just likes anything with fun chance. LA Knight, yeah. I remember my old wrestling magazines. I had Cena in it, and he was still the prototype in OVW for the next wave of up and coming wrestlers. Yeah, I remember when the Attitude or the AA was not called the AA. Before, I guess that was before PG era, right? Oh yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna do Nightmare for this, because I think Passage is gonna be too easy. Rock needs to buy 2 dogs and download shorts of him, and 2 solid A dogs. Just move on. LA Knight is kind of older for up and coming, is he? LA Knight age. Oh god, he is 42. I thought he was in his 30s, dude. He looks good for 42. Yeah, they need to give the man a push, though. They really do. Rock should focus on board meetings and his failing tequila. Don't forget about his hair products. For those that don't know, The Rock does have a hair product line, which is hilarious. And something totally The Rock would do. I remember Nightmare Druiden Forest being one of the hardest things I've played. Yeah, some of them get kind of rough. Some balance, some get rough. If I get stuck for too long, I'm just going to move on. I remember when they chopped Val Venus member off of on TV. Good time. Randy is the one, dude. Randy Orton's like one of my favorites. Love that dude. Love that dude. God, I didn't know he was so old. How old is Logan Paul now? Oh, I can't spell age apparently. 30. Okay. I saw wow, Seth Rollins is 39. I guess that makes sense. He's been around for a little while. And what's the OTC? It's gotta be 40? Yeah, 40.
Dang, that's like a long time.
Carrot guy, dude, how's it going, man? 39 months. 3 years and 3 months, dude. Appreciate you. Hopefully you're doing well. Still going to the gym? Yes. It was all about stealing your resources, punishing you for not having it. And I think Nightmare version gives you 5 resources to start the game, and you can't get any more. Oh, I do kind of remember that. Yeah, we'll try it, and then we'll just ignore it. That's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna stress about that. No sad about get back to this. All right. So I'll try to get back to it. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Good to see you. Had a lot of life and such. Having life is good. Can't complain then. Guess what board game I got? Too Many Bones. I have a hair product also. It's called a double razor blade. Even though I have the card table set up. Nightbot yelled at you. Wait, was I right? Even though I have the card table set with my second game of Final Girl with zombies, I've been itching to play Marvel United. Nice. If you start struggling with Nightmare, you can just shuffle Longshot in. That's true, actually. Yo, I did get Too Many Bones. Let's go. Wait, what one did you get? Like the base game or what? Did you play it yet? Did you like it? Are you all in? Are you poor now? Probably poor now, right? Also, did anyone in chat go to Gen Con? Does anyone know anything of what Fantasy Flight Games did? Like with their, like, they were supposed to have like some kind of not announcements, but like something. I can't find it on their YouTube. Did it not exist? Did they not do anything? Is Marvel Champions dead? I saw one article for Gen Con. That was for a Twilight Imperium expansion. And that's it. Bro, are you kidding me? I do wish Lord of the Rings had personal weaknesses for the heroes, but since you play with 3 per person, it'd be too much. Yeah. Yeah, and if it's just like such an early system too, comparatively to like, you know, Arkham or Marvel Champions. God, I couldn't think of the name of that game. I'm keeping an eye out for other expansion boxes, but they are either too expensive or feature Marvel characters I don't care about. Basically, just snag the Spider-Man box and called it good. What more do you need? I saw people were laughing on the Reddits that Magic the Gathering is like talking about how like if you have a Marvel Champions hero you like, we'll get to it. And everyone's like, oh my god, they're gonna get Daredevil before we do. And it's like, yeah, well, probably. Base, Undertow, 40 Days, and Brass Mags. Then characters, I got Riffle, Dart, Gilly, Gasket, Tank, Nugget, and the Adventureman. Nice. So basically all in. That's awesome, dude. I only saw SWU videos. I wish they had more hype around their other games. I don't know the exact financial figures. Okay, I don't. But I have good guesses on the inside. Let me put it that way. And it's their number 2 game, right? Their number 2 game is here. SWU is their number 1. From my understanding, from my insiders, SWU makes roughly 4 times the amount of their number 2 game. And their number 2 game is pretty far ahead of their number 3. Not pretty far, ahead of their number 3 game by a decent bit. That's what I've heard. Take with that what you will. I miss when every Gen Con was their in-flight report. That was super exciting. So many different games. Netrunner, Thrones, yeah. And actual board games. I wasn't going to get TMB until Riffle came back out, and Riffle came back, so there we go. He's actually a fun one to play. Like, the deck of cards is really cool. Hey, Ziggy, welcome to the show. Hopefully you're doing well, man. When Magic the Gathering canceled their world tour, that was it for me. What was the world tour? I don't know enough about Magic. SWU is hugely successful for them. It's kind of like the new X-Wing for them. X-Wing dominated all their other games, although it wasn't their only game they cared about, like SWU. Yeah, it's really kind of a shame what they're doing with SWU. I mean, again, I like SWU, so like I'm investing heavily in SWU because I think it's one of the most funs I've had. But I also like I get it and I don't. Like, every time I've been fortunate enough to talk to a lot of board game company presidents and higher up people, usually for them to tell me that they're not going to support my channel. But we get talking about other things as well. And one of the things that you always hear like pretty consistently from any board game publisher is that they always try to have 3 branches, or they all call them different things, like 3 branches or 3 towers or 3 legs or whatever. And the general idea is that you have 3 lines essentially that continue to make you money. Right? So like for FFG, it'd be like SWU and then 2 other things like Marvel Champions and let's just say Arkham Horror, right? And they always talk about how you want to keep those 3 pretty close to each other and keep the money moving on those 3, because if one like kind of fails, you could still balance between the other 2 pretty well while you try to find a third. But obviously if you have all your eggs in one basket and it fails, company ain't gonna last, right? So it's kind of weird to me that like I get why they invest so much in the SWU, but I don't understand why they're not investing equal or more into 2 other games as well. Or maybe they are and it just we haven't seen the returns yet. What's the World's Tournament? SWU is also a huge money maker for Pepto-Bismol, since people need it to help after they look at SWU cards. Normally I'm all about talking, but tonight with Lord of the Rings, I think we should go to the table earlier. We will. Probably in about... Wait, how long have I talked for? God, it's already been 30 minutes. We'll go to the table soon, for sure. SWU is that strong? Yeah. It's really strong for them. Really strong. I don't see much in the way of new stream content. Of course, it's not my top mind to search out. Yeah. Yeah, the content career space for SWU is there's like 5 or 6 channels that are really strong. One, apparently people hate the channel, but yet they get really good numbers. I don't know. They're controversial or something. So I think at this point they don't care about promoting Arkham because they figure the people want to get into it. They'd already be invested. I kind of feel that way too. Like, and that's how I kind of see Marvel going at some point. It's just gonna be like the people we have are the people that we have, right? Just keep the team cranking out stuff so that we keep some sales that are obviously making us some money, and then hope another LCG hits. Hopefully you do another TCG. I don't know, man. What about paying for rights like they do for Star Wars or Marvel? That's the biggest thing with Arkham is they have to pay for the rights for things. What is this? What? Oh, shoot. Let's go somewhere else. I don't know where that goes. All right, chat. Turn on the side lights. Yeah. Okay, cool. I would love another cool LCG. I just don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, I think it's more likely a TCG happens. Like a second TCG. Okay. People like cracking packs? Dude, cracking packs. Nope, that's the wrong button. Cracking packs is incredibly fun. Not gonna lie. All right, so we have our heroes. I think it's more likely they come out with a Marvel TCG, to be completely honest. If they're already working with Marvel, they could just easily point to SWU and be like, look, you make lots of monies with this one. Why not do it again? Okay. Okay. Things are starting off good. Bring out SWU co-op LCG. Yeah. Well, their grandpa's probably going to be out in the homes. Same mindset with Lorcana. Lorcana is the same. I'll invest in the solo boxes, but that's it. I haven't opened the last wave. Is there Retaliate in Lord of the Rings? I think so. Because there's ranged. But I don't remember. I am warning you now. It's going to be a little rough playing. It's been a while. It's been a while. All right. So we can see that. So our heroes we're using are Elrond, the Great, because he is probably one of the strongest heroes in the game. Glorfindel, also incredibly strong hero in this game. And for some reason, Haldir of Lorien. I don't think he's that good, but he does have a fun combat action. God, these cards are hard to read on here. I forgot. Okay. Range means you can attack an enemy that someone else is engaged with. Son of a gun. Okay, maybe it doesn't have Retaliate. Okay, so passage through Mirkwood. Welcome to Passage Through Mirkwood Nightmare Deck expansion for Lord of the Rings, the card game that's now discontinued. Each Nightmare deck is designed to modify and enhance the existing Lord of the Rings card game, making it more challenging and exciting for advanced players who have mastered the basic version of the scenario. Don't tell them I didn't master it yet. Combat action, blur enemy. Come watch D20 lose, yeah. Okay, so to play this Nightmare version of Passage Through Mirkwood, a copy of the original Passage Through Mirkwood scenario, which can be found in the Lord of the Rings core game, is required. By following the instructions on the setup card in the Nightmare deck, the original scenario is then modified for the Nightmare game experience. Okay, cool. All right, so begin the standard quest deck and encounter deck for Passage Through Mirkwood. Remove the following cards. I think we have to do it from the tree one. So we have to get Ungulon Spawn. Not in there. This one. All right, so that goes away. Black Forest Bats. Oh, there they are. Or there it is. There's only one of them. Okay, that goes away. Forest Spider, 3 of them go away. 1, 2, 3. The Dull Good or Golder Orcs, what is it? 3 of them go away. They're in here. Alright, so Orc 1, Orc 2, Orc 3. Old Forest Road goes away. Old Forest Road. 2 Forest Gates. Okay, 2 of them here. They go away. Mountains of Mirkwood. Caught in a web. Okay, so nothing in there. All right. Mountains of Mirkwood and Caught in the Web. All right, Caught in the Web. There's 1 there, 2 there. So I just need Mountains of Mirkwood. Oh, Mountains of Mirkwood. 1, 2. Oh, 3. Okay, those all get pulled out. Now, then shuffle the encounter cards in this set. So all of these will now go into it, and this all gets shuffled together. I didn't play this in a bit yet, me either, dude. Finally, flip the setup card over and place it next to the quest deck. Its effect remains active throughout the game, which is now ready to begin. Let's go. Oh, great spiders. It's gonna be a lot of spiders. Friendly reminder, all the stuff on the table is by the same token, so, you know. Use my coupon to get 5% off. Okay, and we keep this aside. All right, you are traveling through Mirkwood Forest, carrying an urgent message from King Thranduil to Lady Galadriel. I can't read this. Of Lorien. As you move along the dark trail, the spiders gather around you. Search the encounter deck for a copy of Forest Spider and 1 copy of Old Forest Road and the staging area. Son of a gun. All right. Forest Spider and Old Forest Road. Old Forest Road and Forest Spider? Forest Spider. Forest Spider, Old Forest Road. Okay. Including the playmat? Playmat? What about the playmat? Okay. So we'll put our staging area up here. Yeah, anywhere up there is fine. Okay. This now flips over. The nastiest thing they ever saw were the cobwebs. Dark, dense cobwebs with threads extraordinarily thick, often stretched from tree to tree or tangled in the lower branches on either side of them. There were none stretched across the path, but whether because some magic kept it clear or for some other reasons, they guessed not. All right, so we'll put the quest card up there. So we're playing Nightmare Mode. During step, each player reveals 1 card from the encounter deck and adds it to the staging area. So we will reveal this. It is an Ungoliant Brood. And after we engage it, your cards cannot ready for the remainder of the round. So we'll have to worry about that when we engage it. What do you get? 5 starting hands? Is that what it is? I feel like it's 5. 6. 6 is what I meant. Of course. Nasty opposites. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. Warden of Healing, Hasty Stroke, Airwind is good. Light of Valinor. Okay. Mulligan, is it shuffle back in? You may shuffle the 6 card back in to draw another 6. We are probably going to do that. We didn't even get the ring, man. All right, so our starting threat is 27. Actually, let me move this over there. I might need the more room. All right, be good, be good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll put this over here. Erwin, Elrond's Council, Treebeard, Master of the Forge. Okay, not great. Not great, chat. whatever. We'll start. If you can handle Marvel Champions, can you handle Lord of the Rings? I think so, yeah. Yeah. Lord of the Rings might be a little tougher at first, but you'll get there. Okay. So, we're going to go through this step by step here because this is our cheat sheet and this is the best way to do it. And I'll explain some of the rules as we go along. One, to make sure I remember, and two, so that if you're interested, you can be more interested in it. So each player adds one resource to each of their heroes and draws up. So hold on, let me put ready tokens on these bad boys first. Playmat is nice. Unfortunately, finding it, yeah. Some of the old playmats are hard to find. There's some good ones on Etsy though that are like this. All right, so we put a resource on each one. Resources are important to pay for our cards. We have 2 of the blue ones and 1 green one. Don't ask me what they mean. I don't remember anymore. And now we draw a card, Light of Valandor. Actually, that's pretty good. All right, so planning phase. So that was step 1. That was the entire first phase, right? That's it. So now for the planning phase, the first player may play an ally and attachment cards, and then the next player plays so on and so forth. You can use player actions. So, for example, Light of Valinor, you would attach to a Noldor or Sylvan hero, which it states them like on the top here as Noldor, right? Sylvan, Noldor. Attached hero does not exhaust to commit to a quest. It's actually massive for us, especially kind of early on, and we'll get into why. But we're gonna do that. So we need to use. It's a. Oops, sorry. There we go. It's a blue card. So you need to use blue card resources, right? Oh, sorry. We have 2 green and a blue. Now, Elrond, we can use his resources for basically anything else, but we'll use Glorfindel's resources. Blue is spirit, red tactics, green lore, purple leadership. Thank you. So we'll use blue, use the resource, and then you can, even though we spent the resource from his card, we can attach it to any card, right? It doesn't really matter. So we're going to put this on Elrond. So now he does not exhaust to commit a quest, which we'll get into what that is in a little bit. Now I have 2 green resources left, as in their lore. The theme comes out good. Yeah, it's really good. Exhaust Azeroth to place 1 progress token in any location. Oh, that could be good. The horse could be good. Let's do the horse. A horse of a horse. So we'll pay for these 2. We will attach it to Glorfindel. So now he's on a horse. And then we can exhaust that horse as an action. Now your action windows are basically any of these green spots on here. So like they're constant, right? They're just constant. But doing so, we get to place a progress token on any location, 2 instead if it's on Glorfindel. So we'll be able to place 2 progress tokens on location. What does that mean? Really quick, these cards out here are the threat that I'm going to have to deal with at some point. Not yet. Well, I will have to deal with that really soon, but not that yet. What you have to do is on here, there's a little 8 right here, which means I have to get 8 questing points on this card to advance past this. We have to get through this entire deck to win the game and do whatever it says on the card. Now, what's going to happen is we're going to eventually travel to like the Old Forest Road, where we will travel there, and then we can go through the rest of this. So what do I mean by that? If this location is out here, it's making it harder for us to quest, basically. And we'll get into what that is in a second. We can travel to it to make it easier and get some benefits from it, which we'll get into later, by traveling to it. When you travel to it, the quest points go there first and then go here. I just bought the Lord of the Rings 60th anniversary. Dude, I had to return it because the print was so small. Oh, that's terrible. I've also noticed how similar Marvel Champions and Lord of the Rings are. Like Cap is Aragorn. Yeah. Nick Fury is just another version of Gandalf. Okay. So in the planning phase, player actions can be done throughout constantly. So we're going to exhaust this to place 2 quest tokens on this location. So this is our quest. We'll place it there. It's out of 3, so we don't quite get rid of it yet. Okay. Excuse me. So now quest phase. What we do is first we commit characters. Oh, it does say it on there. We commit characters, which basically means you exhaust these characters to add up their top value, which looks like it has like a little sun on it, basically. These are our questing points. So you add up what it is. Our goal is to be the same or higher than this crown or its top value. If it's the same, nothing happens. If we have more, then whatever the excess is goes on to here. If we have less, this dial goes up. This dial determines what we end up fighting from here, and if it gets to 50, we lose. It'll make sense as we play along. So one of the things that we could do is that for our questing phase, Elrond doesn't exhaust. So we can use his 3 points. I use a separate dial just to keep track of the stuff as I talk. So we'll use his 3, but we don't have to exhaust them. So we have 3, but we're going against 2, 3. We're going against 5 right off the bat. So, so what I'm thinking is we will also quest with Glorfindel for another 3. So that'll bring us up to 6. This way we're even with this, or we're 1 higher, I'm sorry, and we'll see where the next bad card is. So those are my committed characters. Now we reveal a card. So we take a card from the top of the deck and reveal it. Oh god, it's a 4. While this is in the active location again, okay, we don't have to worry about that. So now that is 4. So it is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 against my 6, which means this goes up a 3. So it's at 30. Oh god, Nightmare is harder. Okay. That's that. Now we can travel to a location. What does that mean? Well, we basically would take a card out of this area and put it over in the location spot. Again, so as we quest and extra tokens would go here, it would go to this location instead. Why is this important? Because this 4 is going to mess us up and like we're going to have to quest a lot moving forward. So it makes more sense to put this in the location. Now, while this is the active location it gains force, after a spider enemy enters play, each player must choose and exhaust 1 character he controls, which is terrible. So we're going to travel to the Glade of the Spawn and we're going to chill there. So that their 4 threat total will not work for questing moving forward. So we travel there. Now it's the encounter phase. So player engagement. Each player may optionally engage an enemy. So I could just say, hey, I want to engage these spiders, but I'm not going to do that right now. Then step 2 is engagement checks. Enemies engage players starting with the first player. Highest engagement cost, but equal to or lower than the player threat. Next player, etc. The game that brought me the D20, exactly. So this one's a 31 and we're at a 30. So it would not engage us. This one's a 25. So it will engage us. So after the 4 spider engages a player, it gets +1 attack until the end of the round, which is terrible. Give him +1. So that's that. Now it's going to be combat. We're going to put this card under here. This is going to be like their boost card, which will do different things. We'll have to see what it is in a second. So now we get to defend. So first player resolves attacks made by enemies engaged with him. First, we declare the attacking enemy. I declare you, Pikachu. Now we must exhaust a defender, if any. So if we want to defend this, which we probably do, I'm going to use Elrond to defend because he didn't commit to quest. So now he's defending 3 shield against 2 attack, or 3 attack now because he gets the +1 this round. So now we resolve the shadow effect, which is defending player must choose and exhaust 1 character he controls, 2 characters if this attack is undefended. Well, that stinks. So now he gets exhausted. So it's no extra damage. So it's 3 versus a 3. He takes no damage. We're good there. This also is going to go away. Then you would do like the next attack, all that fun stuff. No damage. Now we would get to attack, but the problem is there's nothing to do, so we don't get that. And that's it. That's the round. Now we just refresh. So we unexhaust all of our cards. We raise our threat dial by 1, which stinks. So it's up to 31. So this spider will attack us next round. So bad news bears. And first player token would pass to the next player. And then now we go back to the resource phase. That's the whole round. And you just repeat this process over and over and over and over until you hopefully win. Oh, shoot. I forgot to do this. Must choose and exhaust 1 character he controls. We were going to exhaust 1 anyway because of this, and we forgot to do that. That's my bad. When this one comes into play, we have to exhaust. We have to remember to do that. Like I said, there's a lot of things you have to read and keep track of. Let me move that up there so I don't get that confused. Okay, so now we add 1 resource to all of our cards. 1, 1, 1. You don't have to spend your resources each round. You can save up. Draw a card, which is a bird. Team bird. Oh, I forgot to do this. Actually, we're going to do this in the beginning. So now we can do player actions. I'm going to do Elrond's Council. If you have a Noldor character, give another character you control +1 boost for this round. For questing. So we get +1. Nah, another character. Sorry, we'll do it on, I don't know, here for right now. But more importantly, we lower our threat by 3. So it brings it down to 28. The reason that this is huge is because now we won't be engaging this spider, which we really don't want to do. Grab your, don't forget. I know, I should have grabbed them. All right, so we have that. We'll keep that just so I remember, but we have to get rid of that. So now our planning phase, where I get to play ally. And this was the hardest thing for me, is that like cards like this that are actions, like actions can basically be done all the time. Like, again, whenever this green thing is, it's like one of the weird things about this game, but once you get it, it kind of helps the game process and makes more sense. Okay, so now we can play cards, possibly. Do I want to play Arwen? Yeah, we're going to play Arwen. So we get to use Glorfindel because he's blue, but you may spend resources from Elrond's resource pool to pay for blue cards. So we'll do that. So we'll spend 2 of them to play Arwen. This is heaven or Pennsylvania. I remember this game just slapping me when I tried it. It can be rough for sure. All right, so that was our planning phase. We're good there. Wait, first I want to do this one. So we're going to exhaust this. And we can put 2 more into here, which is going to get rid of this. All right, so we'll get rid of that. So now we're only going against 2 threat here, which is great because this one's in play, so his threat doesn't count. And this one's where we are, so that threat doesn't count, right? So we only have to worry about this 2. So we don't have to quest maybe as much as we normally would. Now we're going to do our whole thing again for questing. So we're going to have our 3 we don't exhaust, which is really nice. So Elrond gives us 3. We're going to use Arwen's 2, which is going to bump us up to 5. Now, after Arwen exhausts, choose a character to get +1 defense until the end of the round. We're going to give it to Elrond. I choose you, Pikachu. Oh, I need to take these tokens out. I can't see anything. Oh, I did the wrong one. This one gets +1. Where's the one thing? There it is. That's supposed to be that. I need that you get from this. Yeah, Board Game Geek. I forgot which file it is, but it's there. Okay, so we have our 5 against. After you engage it. Okay, that's fine. 5 against this 2. We reveal next card, which is just a treachery card. Each enemy in each location currently in the staging area gets +1. So this gets 3, or up to 3 now. Okay, so it's 3 against my 5. So it's 2 extra. The 2 goes onto here. Now, this is at a 4, so this doesn't go away. But we are... Here, let me... Actually, we can just get... no, I like that. We're just going to move this down a little bit. So it's 2 out of 4. So once we get 2 more on there, we're good to go. So that's good. Okay. We can't travel. 1, because there's no location here, but 2, because you can only travel to 1 location, right? You can't be in 2 spots at the same time, right? All right, encounter phase. I'm not going to optionally encounter this card, and it would not come to me because my threat's 28. That one's 31. So this card is going to be attacking me this phase. So we're going to put it there, and then he's attacking for 2 and a boost. He only got the +1 to 1 rounds. So we're going to use Elrond to defend for 4 against the 2. And there's no shadow here, so nothing happens. So nothing happens to me. Sweet. So now I get to attack, which is super fun and more enjoyable than me getting attacked. So I can't attack an enemy here, right? Because they're in the distance. I know that they're going to come at some point, but I don't know when. I can only attack things I'm currently engaged with. Now, I have to read this because I think... What do? They defend, right? All right, so after each enemy that is engaged with a player has performed an attack, the players have the opportunity to use their characters to attack the enemies, starting with the first player and continuing clockwise. Each player may perform the following steps in order on things they're engaged with. So declare target of attack and declare attackers. So I want to declare you for Spider Pikachu. The active player chooses one enemy he or she is engaged with and any number of ready characters that he or she controls to attack the enemy. So the active player adds the attack strength of each declared attacker to determine the combined attack value. If the enemy's defense strength is equal to or greater than the value, then no damage. Otherwise, subtract the defense and then we deal damage to it. So, for example, we have a 3 and a 3. Actually, hold on. Yeah, we want to do that. We could use him for a different thing, but we're not going to do that yet. So 3 and a 3 is a 6 against the -1 defense, brings down to 5 attack. He only has 4 life. He dead. So that's the end of our attack phase. Then we go to the refresh. So we ready everyone up. Also, I should mention that the other way you lose, this increases by 1, is if I lose all 3 heroes, right? These go away, correct? Yeah, it was just for the end of the round. Okay, cool. We increase this by 1. One more resource. One resource. One resource. Draw a card. Test a will. Cancel the when reveal. That could be good. Okay. And if you all have any questions during it, let me know. I'll try to answer it. Two, three, 4. Or we could put Treebeard in. Nah. You want Master of the Forge? Yeah, we're going to place Master of the Forge in. There are 2 resources. Green, green. So we can exhaust Master of the Forge to search the top 5 cards of your deck for any 1 attachment and add to your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vilya. Oh, son of a gun. All right, we shuffle this back up. We want Vilya. That will make Elrond basically bonkers good. All right, so that was fun. I'm going to use this mount during this action phase. Exhaust the horse to place 2 progress tokens on any location. I picked this location, so we can now get rid of it. So, actually, I'm going to move this. This is just getting in the way. I love that thing, but it just gets in the way. So what's nice now is there's no location, right? So if we get extra quest points off of here, it will go on to this main quest instead, and then we can start advancing and, winning. Win, Rocky, win. So we're not going to do anything. We're not going to do anything else. So now we're going to quest. So Elrond is going to quest for 3. So we got our 3 against our 2. We're not going to be forced to engage yet, which is important. We're going to do... she's going to quest for another 2, bring up to 5. When she exhausts, we give +1 defense to a character. We're going to give it to Elrond in case we need to defend. So that's 5. Thanks, Kat, for doing that. I'm just going to do the 5. So 5 against 2, we get our bad card, which is a treachery card. So the player with the highest threat exhausts all heroes he controls, then this card, and attach this card to one of the heroes they control. So instead, we could do a test of will to cancel the when reveal effects. So we're going to spend a blue to cancel the when reveal effects. So we get rid of this card. We don't have to deal with it. So it's 2 against our 5, which means 3 goes on to here. Out of 8. So 2, All right. Check 29 against or 29 against the 31. We don't have to engage it. I'm not going to choose to engage it. I'm not going to combat. But combat action, if you've not engaged an enemy this round, I have not. I can exhaust Lorien to declare him as an attacker and resolve his attack against an enemy not engaged with you. Limit once per round. So I could do my 3 damage to him. He has 2 defense, which means 1 damage out of the 5 gets put on. Hopefully that helps us moving forward. All right, now we get to refresh. And it goes up to 30. This goes away. This goes away. All right, cool. Everyone gets a resource. 1, 1, 1. Draw a card. Vilya, let's go. So we get to exhaust Vilya and Elrond to reveal the top card of your deck, and you can immediately put it into play, which is just bonkers. Hopefully it'll work well. Okay, let's do... I don't remember how the rule works exactly. If I use Vilya and Elrond first, I can still quest, right? Because they don't exhaust to commit a quest, even though they're exhausted already for the action. I think I'm good then. I'm not 100% sure how that works, but I think so. App-driven board games. Did you ever try Lord of the Rings Journey? I have not. I think I will sometime in the future, but I've never tried it right now. All right, let's do planning phase. I'm going to spend 2 off of Elrond to give him his ring. Okay. So now I can do exhaust Elrond and the ring, and I get to reveal the top card of your deck. All right, so Northern Tracker gets put into play automatically, which is just crazy. Okay, I think we're good there. Okay, and I'm going to hold on to my other resources. Cool. We have to remember, if he commits to a quest, we have to raise our threat by 1. I don't think he's committed to a quest. He might have committed to a quest once. I'm not 100% sure. I might have missed that. That's I can't remember. I have to keep track of that. Okay. I'm not going to exhaust Master the Forge, I don't think. No, I'm not going to. All right, so we're good. So now we'll do our questing phase. We don't want to quest with him. So we'll quest here with 3. Here with another 2. We get a defense. We'll put it... No, it doesn't matter. We'll put it on him. Okay. Then we will do exhaust Northern Tracker. So we get up to 6. We get to place 1 progress token at each location in the staging area. There is none, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm not going to do anything else. So it's going to be 6 against 2. Bad card is Beastmaster. Comes with 2, so that's 4 against 6. So this advances by 2. So it's at 5 out of 8. Now we do engagements. I don't want to engage anyone. I've never true soloed it. It's tough. I mean, it's more balanced with 2 people, but it's definitely possible. All right, that's everything there. I'm not going to engage. And because I didn't engage anyone, I can use this guy to deal another damage here. So it's 2 out of 5. That's it. Then we get to refresh everything. I need more refresh tokens. This goes up by 1. So now it's up to 31. So we will engage this guy next turn. So I have to be prepared for that with a defender and whatnot. Which honestly, we might block with him and make it life easier. All right, this goes up by 1, goes up by 1, goes up by 1. Card is another Northern Tracker. We can so we have unique icons on things. So you can see here, there's a unique symbol next to Arwen's name, but these don't have it. So I can have several trackers and several Master of the Forges, but we can't have several Arwens. Unless she dies, then we can put a new one in. Am I dreaming? It's just Iowa. All right, so now the question is, because we're going to be engaging him, do we want to exhaust Elrond to bring basically someone in for free, hopefully, as long as it's not an event? There are a lot... Also, welcome, Ilman. There are a lot of characters in the deck, so it might be worth doing it. But I generally like defending with Elrond too. And we have a decent amount of resources though. I think we're gonna go Treebeard route. So we're gonna put Treebeard in for 4. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. He comes in exhausted, and he's gonna generate resources for other Ent cards moving forward. But we'll see. We'll see if we do anything with that. Okay, so do I want to use Elrond? I kind of like the idea of Elrond defending instead. And then hopefully we could turn around, do 6 damage. 2. We need 1 more attack. We need to use Northern Tracker. No, I think I need to defend with Elrond instead of playing. I think we're going to do that. I think it's a safer bet. All right, now questing phase. Elrond doesn't have to exhaust the quest because of the horse. So it's 3 automatically. Arwen's going to quest for 2, so we're up to 5 out of our 4. She's going to get +1 defense to Elrond. Let's do Northern Tracker for another 1, brings us up to 6. So 6 out of 4. Card. Oh no, the spider's web. The player with the highest threat exhausts all heroes he controls. Then attaches the card to one of the player's heroes. Counts as a condition. When it attacks, each time attach ready heroes. Readies, deal 1 damage to it. Okay. We will put this on him. All right, that's absolutely terrible. So 6 against 4 puts 2 on here, so it's 5, 6, 7. Ugh. God, that was really bad. Now we have to attach or go against him. So after you engage this, your cards cannot ready for the remainder of the round. Which stinks, because that's going to be bad for us. Okay, so he's going to attack. We're going to have the Forge take the hit. So it's going to be 3. If attacking enemy is an insect, deal 2 additional. It is not an insect. So Forge does not make it. He did. Okay, so your cards cannot ready for the remainder of the round. So I can't ready anyone for this entire round. All right, so that's really rough. That's going to mess us up really bad. All right, so 32. Nothing can ready up. So that's terrible. We draw a card. Everything gets a resource. Including Treebeard. We'll put Stargazer in for 2 blue because she's going to have to defend for us. We can still quest with Elrond for 3 because he doesn't have to exhaust to quest. So it's 3 against 2. This is 2 more, so our threat level goes up by 1, so it's up to 33. Enchanted Stream. I'm going to leave it there for now. That's okay. This thing's going to attack us. We're going to have her take the hit. So she's defending 1 against 3. Defending player must choose and exhaust 1 character controls. I can't, so joke's on you, game. All right, she's dead. That's fine. Nothing else happens. So now we can finally ready everything up. Thank God. Now, we ready up Haladriel, and he takes a damage. 2 more damage, and he's dead. He's taking it because of this treachery card. This goes up to 34. So we're not going to take that yet. All right. Now, resource. That's only when it's an active location. Okay. So. We can pay 2 resources to ready him up, which is kind of nice. 2, 3. We can't afford him. All right. We need to take out this guy. We'll need to take out this, like... You got this one, I believe? Okay. So, oh, we can exhaust this to place 2 progress tokens here. So that's 2. So that's good. Do we want to exhaust to get another card in? Because we don't have really a defender to go against this. We could use Treebeard though, which would be pretty decent. Yeah, we're going to exhaust Elrond in our ring. Please be a good character card. Oh my god. Okay. Exhaust Unexpected Courage to ready attached hero. We will do that. We will do that. That is going to go onto there. Elrond is now stacked. Okay. So he exhausted to do that, which means we can now exhaust this to ready Elrond back up. Broken. I know. Elrond is broken. He does not have to exhaust the quest, so he's at 3. She's going to do 2 more, brings up to 5. She's going to give 1 defense to Elrond. We're going to do Northern Tracker? No, we're not going to do Northern Tracker. All right, so we're going to do 5 against 2. This is going to be 3 more, so it's 5 against 5. Oh, that's going to engage us. Okay, that's going to be rough. All right, so 5 against 5. We don't put anything on here. Nothing gets happens to us. Whatever. Had to do some soccer practice. That's nice, Matt. Thank you. Engagement checks. The spider's going to engage us. When it is engaged with you, Spires of Mirkwood gets +1 attack for each exhausted character you control, which is 1. Okay. So shadow card, shadow card. We're going to have him attack first. He's going to get 3 attack. Let's have Northern Tracker take the hit. So it's going to be 3 against our 2 defense. Raise defending player's threat by 5. Jeez. So that brings up to 39, which means we're going to get attacked by that next round. All right, so he's done. He's going to attack. We're going to have Elrond take the hit. So it's going to be 3. If it's undefended, it's not. So 3 against our 4, nothing happens. Okay. All right. He's going to attack for 3. Okay, so we can do 3. Ugh. We're going to have him take a hit. 3. Yeah. 4, 5, 6. Which is -2 is 4. So it says 4 damage, takes out the spider. Now this guy, we're going to do Treebeard for 4. He defends 2, so it's only 2 damage onto him. Now we can do an action, place 2 resources from Treebeard's pool to ready an Ent character. I don't know if I can ready him up. I don't know if he can declare the same guy over and over to attack. I don't think so. Yeah, we're going to say we can't do it, just in case. I've been so Lord of the Rings vibing lately. That's awesome. All right, that's everything. This goes up to 40. We need Elrond's Counsel to lower our threat, because 10 more and we lose. This already is up. Oops. This ready's up and deals 1 damage here because of this whole thing. He's already up. Okay. 1 onto everything. So 1. Draw a card. Okay. It's not terrible. All right. Planning phase. We need to make some moves, chat. What we really need is Elrond's Counsel, but... Let's put her in, so it's going to be 3, 4, 5. Puts her in. Hopefully gets us some movement in the questing phase. Yeah, let's do Elrond and Vilya to play top card, which is Gandalf. Let's go. After he enters play, either draw 3 cards, deal 4 damage, or reduce your threat by 5. We will reduce your threat by 5. Gandalf is goated. Back down to 35. We'll still engage with him, but that gives us more breathing room. And Gandalf is massive right now for us. Okay. Cool. I will exhaust Unexpected Courage to ready up Elrond. And now we're in a really good spot. I kind of want to clear out the board now. So we'll quest with Elrond for 3 against the 2. I think that's good. I think we'll do 3 against 2. We'll see what this is. This is another 2. Immune to player card effects. After Abandoned Camp leaves play, each player must deal 2 damage to each exhausted character he controls. Jeez Louise. Okay. So we can't get rid of that through player card effects. So 4 against my 3 raises my threat by 1, so it's up to 36. It was hilariously horrible in a good way. That's funny. Checks. We go here. Actually, do we want to travel here? Yeah, we do. Okay, so that goes there. Okay. So each one is going to attack us. We're going to have +1 for each exhausted character you control. Well, we're going to exhaust Elrond for this hit. So he's defending 3 against 2. If this attack is undefended, it's not. So no damage to Elrond. This guy is going to attack with 3. We'll have Treebeard exhaust to take the hit. So it's going to be 3 against 3. Nothing there. No damage. Perfect. So now, he does 4. Yeah, so we're going to have Gandalf deal 4 damage here. Knock out this enemy. Gone. Oh, we had to deal an additional shadow card. Shoot. Oh, there was also nothing there. Okay. Now, he has 1 defense. So we're going to do, to get out my other exhaust tokens, 3, 4, 5, 6. -1 is 5. Takes out this card. We have now cleared the board state. Phenomenal. Now we can ready everything up, but we lose Gandalf. At the end of the round, we discard him. Sad. Sad Gandalf is sad. This goes up to 37. And then resources, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Draw a card. Oh, we can heal now. That's massive. Okay. All right. Player phase. We're going to put her out in the play. She cannot attack or defend, but we will be able to spend 1 resource to exhaust this character. So let's spend 1 green to exhaust her. And we get to heal 3, so we're going to heal the 2 off of here so that we can use him now. All right. Good. Now we'll exhaust Elrond and our ring to Elrond's council, so we get to play it. +1 questing point. Let's put that on here. And we lower our threat by 3, so 654. God, I love Elrond's council.
Hello there.
Hello there. Beast now. Okay. We have some blue. Oh, we can do this. We could play Jubyar. 3, 4, 5. Again, Elrond can be used for blue resources. After he exhausts the defend and attack, discard 1 face down shadow card from a non-unique enemy, which is really nice. Gandalf is so strong for that 1 turn. Yeah, he is. He's Nick Fury. D-Snow did that. I love it. All right, so you have to deal 2 damage to each exhausted character. All right, we'll have to worry about that. Okay, so we're going to exhaust 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's it. Yeah, because I don't want to take too much damage. So after they commit to a quest, look at the top card. It's gonna be a surge. No, we're gonna discard that. You may discard that card. We will discard that. All right, so our bad card is Beastmaster. So it's 2 out of our 6. So that leaves us 4 left. 2 is gonna go on to here. So we're gonna have 2 left. We have to remember that. After this leaves play, each player must deal 2 damage to each exhausted character. So 2 here. 2 here kills this one. 2 here, she's still alive. And that's it, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay, and then 2 left goes here. We have now gone past the first step. Make very good comparison, yeah. All right, that one is done. So now, a fork in the road. As you move through Mirkwood, hounded by spires, the forest path forks before you. Unsure what lies ahead, you are spurred by urgency of your message. You must choose a path to proceed. When you defeat the stage, choose one of the next ones. Okay, so there's only 2 on that. The points don't carry over to the next one, right? So even if we had extra points, they don't carry over to this one. All right, so we do our check. I'm not going to do that. Actually, I think I am going to engage it. It would normally not engage me. But we have a lot of attack. I'm going to engage it optionally. So when he attacks, deal it 1 additional shadow card, so he gets 2. We're going to defend it with Jub Jub. So when he defends, we get to discard 1 shadow card from a non-unique enemy. We're going to discard this one. Now he's going to attack 3 against our 3. Choose and exhaust 1 character you control. We'll exhaust Arwen. That's fine. So 3 against a 3 does no damage. So we're going to deal 3, 7, 8, 9 against the 1. It does a lot. It's dead. Chat, I'm feeling pretty good right now. It's not often I feel good at Lord of the Rings, but... Oh, we didn't even do Unexpected Courage. Totally flubbed that. This goes to 35. All right, do our resources. 1, 1, 1. 1 on Treebeard. Draw a card. Another Gandalf. Let's go. We don't have enough money to play him yet, though. But we will next turn, which will be really nice. All right, so we only need 2 onto here for questing. But, you know. Actually, this goes away. Okay. Let's exhaust Elrond and the ring to play Elrond's council. So she gets +1 quest point. We get to reduce her threat by 3. So down to 32. Chat, we are so good right now. Okay. So now we're going to quest with 3 because she got the +1 from Elrond's council. He doesn't have to exhaust the quest. So it's going to be another 3. So that's 6. We can use this anyway to ready us up. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we don't need to do that. We're not going to do 9. 6 should be good. 6 should be good. We just need to get 2. All right. 2. Okay, so 6 against 4. After you engage this. All right, we'll deal with that in a second. This advances. So we choose one of the paths. So we have 2 cards. This game has a nice feel to it. It's really nice. It is a good game. It gets really tough later on. This is a very easier scenario. Okay, so the shadow grows darker and you realize that a foul presence is aiming to draw you from its path. Each player must search the encounter deck and discard pile for 1 spider card of its choice and add it to the staging area. Players must find and defeat Ungloff's spawn to win the game. So I need a spider card. Wait, what's Ungloff's spawn? Is that just a spider card? Can we just fight it? Oh, there it is. So it's a spider card. So we could just put this into play. Okay. We're going to put that into play. So we have to defeat this spider to win the game. And they're both going to engage us. Which is less than ideal. But that's okay. So after you engage forest flies, deal 1 damage to each exhausted character you control. Okay, so that's just 1. So 1 there. And then we're going to engage them. That's a 1 revealed effect, so we don't have to worry about that. So shadow card. Shadow card. Okay, he attacks 5, which is quite a bit. So we're going to have Jub here. Defend the 3. We get to discard a shadow card, so we're going to get rid of that one. So he does 5 against our 3, does 2 damage. He survives for now. They're going to attack for 1. If I do undefended, I can assign it to Glorfindel, which I think is what I'm going to do. Nah, no, I don't want to do that, just in case it ends poorly for me. Let's do Filial. Defend her 2 against the 1. Shadow card is, if attacking enemy is an insect, it is. Deal it 2 additional shadow cards. Okay. Deal and resolve the topmost shadow effect in the encounter deck pile. Okay. Wait, that's this. That's the Forest of Flies. So we have to deal 2 more additional cards. That's a really bad combo. Alright, so they're actually nothing. That didn't do anything. Attached enemy gets +1 attack. So that actually kills this person. It's 2 against 2. So it's even. We're good. Okay. So now it's time to deal some damage, chat. So we have a 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, -3. Okay, so we can actually kill it. The player must find and defeat Ungloff's spawn. Yeah, so we just have to do this. All right, so 2 damage, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. -3 is 9. We have killed it. We have won the game. Now we can also just do 2 to deal 2 damage to this if we really wanted to, for funsies. But it doesn't matter because we don't have to like get rid of it. Doesn't matter. We did the quest thing. We have now won the scenario, and that is it. That is how you play Lord of the Rings, LCG. Also, this deck is really strong. I forgot how good it was. Next round we could have gotten Gandalf in, lower this a ton. Gandalf would have helped us out a lot too. We would have drawn Hasty Strike, cancel the shadow effect, which is really nice. And we could have put in for free Quick Beam, which would have been nice because we could use this to ready up Quick Beam and attack over and over. It's crazy. But yeah, it's the game. But if you run out of cards, I think it's you lose or it's Bad News Bears. I don't remember exactly. Good game. Thank you. It felt nice to get back into it. And like I said, it's nice to just like play this game slow again, right? Just kind of take your time with it. I got to turn off the side lights. It's super hot in here. But take your time with it again. It's so nice. But this is one of those games where, I mean, how long did that take? Like riding a bike. It's nice when it's the easy scenario. I mean, it was an hour-long scenario for one of the easiest ones. So, like, this can take a much longer time. But I was also, like, explaining as I went along. The power creep makes you feel lovely. Dude, it gets hard fast. But I will say, this Nightmare deck definitely made it more interesting. Definitely made it more interesting. Because I remember playing this and it's like stupidly easy. Now the next scenario is a bit harder. Yeah, Journey Along to Anduin is gonna be really rough. We'll do it next time. I think it's with the trolls, right? And then Escape from Dol Guldur is one of the hardest scenarios in the game for solo. So we're probably not gonna win. But you don't reshuffle. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, thank you, Chris. Yeah, I couldn't remember what happened exactly. Usually with my Villia decks, I actually kind of run out. Oh, there's finally Steward of Gondor, which is the most bonkers card in the world. Should put that on Elrond as well. Like, really just stack Elrond. And you just keep putting resources on him with Steward of Gondor. It gets gross fast. It's a broken card. But yeah. So again, friendly reminder. Tokens, all this stuff. Buy the same token. Use my link. Get 5% off. Supports this channel. But yeah, this is definitely something that in the future we'll be doing more of. Oh, my link doesn't work on Twitch. What the heck? You have to copy the whole thing. You can't just click on it. That's lame. But yeah, so it's one of those things where you have to get used to the pacing of the game. You have to get used to everything. But I do highly recommend, if you like Lord of the Rings, it's good. It's a really fun, slow-paced game. It's solid, but it does get really hard like the further you go. Like just prepare yourself for that. It is a lot. Where scenario 2 and 3 of the core really ramp up. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, it's just get used to it. But if you're looking for a good game, like honestly, it is a good game. It's a fun game. I do recommend it. Like I said, if you get the core box and the saga boxes, I think you're pretty good with that. Obviously, more is always better, but yeah, it's sometimes hard to get all that stuff and whatnot. Especially this game. This game gets really really hard to get, unfortunately. Oh well. But yeah, God. Do they even have the rest of the stuff still in stock? Does anyone know? I haven't even checked it. I guess you guys can watch me clean up the tokens. Coming on Friday for the WWE talk. Good. I'm sure Novel's going to have some opinions. Is there... I think the reprint stuff is still going, at least for a bit. Okay. Thank goodness. Hopefully they keep it going for at least a while. Like they don't or let me rephrase this. They haven't reprinted all the things I like, but they definitely did some at least. So, like I said, highly recommend it. And get it before it's maybe not reprinted. I don't know if and when that will be, but you never know, you know. Also, Rings DB, there's really good decks there for people. And C-Stan makes the best decks. Just steal his stuff, because that's what I do. It's just easier. Cena gave an interview today? What did he say? About the ESPN stuff? He's feeling himself slowing down? I mean, bro is like 50-some years old. So, to be expected. Don't even blame him. What was the other scenario to do? Oh, I just had to like quest a lot. And then same as Marvel Champions, this game kind of works the same where like there's different like mod sets and whatever. So you just have to like reorganize your mod sets and all that fun stuff. But you have to use certain mod sets. You can't change it. Like Marvel Champions, you can change it. It's pretty set in its ways in this game. For good reason. Bet he goes and has a kid now? Hopefully. Get a little Cena running around. I'd be happy with that. Also, there is a way to make this game easier. So I showed you Nightmare difficulty. There's cards with these golden circles on it. And then cards with these normal circles on it. You can take out the golden circle ones to make it easier. And you can also start your heroes with one resource. So you have 2 to begin with. Which is a pretty popular way to play, I believe. So there is a way to, like, standard's pretty hard. But there is a way to make it easier if you want. All right, what's this? That's right, that's that. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Sweet. Sweet. I'm feeling old. Kids started school this week. Ooh. 10th grade, 8th grade, and 1st grade. Nice. Our son will be in 1st grade 2 in 3 weeks. I think school starts for us. It's a little bit later. Wish John Moxley would return. I think he kind of left on bad terms, didn't he? Like, it wasn't like a good leave, from what I understand. Though that might not be 100% true. But I don't think it was a great breakup they had. But never say never. CM Punk was never going to return. And here we are, stuck with him. Such a hater. Only 4 days school week? Dude, that's awesome. Is it easier on them? Wait for the day Shield comes back, people will lose their minds. I don't think people are ready for that. I think I'm barely ready for that. God, I hate this song. How's the old card shop going? I have to check in on it. I won't do it tonight. It was going all right though. Fortunately, we have to wake up early tomorrow and go to my in-laws to watch my son. Or I would do that, but we'd be up in like it's 6 a.m. or something. But it's going well. All I've learned from that game is that it's very easy to run a shop. Super easy. No idea what people are complaining about. It's 9 hours from now? Yeah, I would like to get some sleep. Fast food simulator? Dude, how is it? Is it good? I also don't have it downloaded anymore. That's the other problem. I have to re-download it. Have you ever done the Power Wash simulator one? I love that one. It's the best. If you haven't, probably should. Probably should. It is fantastic. Me and sleep. Dude, I've been so bad with sleep that I feel like I need to get back on track with it. Actually isn't bad. It's multiplayer up to 6 players, pretty entertaining. That's actually kind of cool. Those simulator games, dude, are so good. Have anything decent download? I don't feel like playing anything. I don't feel like playing anything. You sure it held it? Yeah. I've been really bad because I haven't been as healthy as I should be recently. And it's not great, chat. It's not great. I need to kind of work on it. Oh well. All right. I'm gonna get out of here. So we'll be live Friday with novels. We will do the DC deck builder game for sure. Hopefully you enjoyed Lord of the Rings. Like I said, we'll probably do this again next Wednesday. So what we'll do most likely moving forward is Mondays will be Marvel Champions. I don't know what yet, but we'll do Marvel Champions. Do Marvel Champions Monday. And then Lord of the Rings, we'll just kind of slowly progress through it. I'll probably fail forward unless I feel like I can really do it. But yeah, we'll just slowly progress, try the nightmare packs, see what that's like. You know what I mean? Too many sweets? Nah, just like not. I don't sleep really well anymore. So like even if I went like right now to sleep, um, like it won't happen for a while. Like no matter when I try. So like if I try with exactly like 7 hours left, I will like just be awake for about 3 hours. It's been really bad recently. But then yeah, so Monday we'll do Marvel Champions, Wednesday we'll do Lord of the Rings again, and Friday whatever novels wants to do. How's it feel getting back into it? It feels good because it's an easier scenario. I was a little worried there in the beginning because it was really hard on the Nightmare deck. But it feels nice. It feels nice to play a game that just kind of makes sense. You know, like sometimes it's just nice to play a game that makes sense. And I feel like that's this game. And you know, I have the game cost me like $1,000 or whatever it is for all the stuff in it. So I feel like I should play it more often. But yeah, so gotta do something to slow the brain, dude. It goes nonstop now. It's really bad. All right, chat. So Friday we'll do DC Deck Builder. Circle back to Monday. We will do Marvel Champions. I don't know what yet though. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll do marbles. I'd be okay with that. Maybe do marbles. We haven't done that in a while. Do marbles, and then we'll do Lord of the Rings, where the second scenario is. Try that. Cool. Cool. Appreciate you all. Hopefully you had fun with this scenario and us getting back into Lord of the Rings and whatnot. And if you haven't joined Discord, make sure you do. See you all next time. Take care, everyone.